Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. This time, as you might have noticed, I'm not really on my NAE account, and that's because this isn't the NAE account. It's the other account, my oldest current standing account. And I'm here for multiple reasons, but the first and most obvious one, I wanted to do this for a really long time, and that is starting a new series. Now, I haven't made a new series in like a year, and probably some people would like a change. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. Truthfully, I just wanted to do this for myself. I've had this idea for a very long time, and also, on my main NAE account, I will be making a samurai soon enough, and I don't really know what to look forward to. So, that's enough of the introductions. Let me just actually get to the point. I will be playing on a brand new character. It's going to be a samurai, and yes, I don't really care for how long it's been around for. I just haven't played him, okay? I know it might sound weird to some of you. It might be like, what? Bro, it's been out, he's been out for like 4 years. It's true. It could have been a year and a half, 2 years, 4, I don't know. But truthfully, in all of this time, I never played him. Yes, okay, I had him leveled 20 and shit, but I never maxed him. I didn't have any good gear on him at all, so that's kind of what I was thinking I could do. Try to understand the class a little bit better. So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. Trying to understand this class, how it works, and yeah, trying to show the class some love. By the way, this character right here, also a PPE. So yeah, this might go pretty good, might not go pretty good. This is actually kind of embarrassing. I don't have a maxed vitality yet. See, that's how long I've not been on this account. This has not been the case when when I left it here. Regardless though, seasonal, don't want to do seasonal, but I do want... Yes, there you go, samurai. Now, okay, if I'm being honest here, I know at least a little bit about the Wakizachi. Is samurai using the Wakizachi? Yeah, I think he is. Regardless though, I could actually check, yeah, it is. Obviously I can't use it here. Where's my pink hut? There it is, that's the pet I'm gonna be using here. I was thinking about doing this the raw doggy style, you know, the true NPE experience, but I don't really play this game too much. I'm just gonna die, to be fully honest with you, okay? So I don't really feel it. I don't feel like it. We're gonna rock the main skin, the, you know, the OG, and yeah, we're gonna just head right into this. We're also doing another thing that I really like about this game. Some kind of like a challenge, you could say. I'm not the one who came up with it, but it is definitely a challenge that I personally like the most. Now, before we do anything, I completely forgot how to actually even do this challenge at all. Of course, it can only be accessed through the Nexus, because why not? That makes so much sense. Anyway, tutorial, obviously, and that's tutorial. I don't want to do that. Now, what's going on in this here tutorial? Like, what is it for? Actually, let me turn up the weapon shots sound, because it's actually for this weapon, it's not the most annoying there is. Anyway, they really could change the music for the tutorial. Isn't that like the first thing that people hear? Anyway, and I know the irony of the name. Shut up. Okay, as I said, I don't really play too much. I know, like, if back in my heyday, I could easily do that, but now I don't really feel like it, especially on a class that I don't really feel comfortable with. So we'll just have to roll with it. Now, what is it that you get from this here tutorial? I don't give a fuck about you chimkins, I'm just not gonna care. I am, however, gonna try. Yep, there you go. From the left to the right, it's just a gigantic swoop. Everybody knew that except for me, except I also knew. But anyway, whatever. Ring of the Minor Defense. That's it. That's the official start. I didn't actually explain what the fuck I'm doing. I'm doing a tier progression experience, everybody, yes. Because I want to enjoy each of the tiers, and I want to, you know, have 2 shots, 3 shots, 4 shots, etc. Really get to enjoy, or at least get to know the each tier, each step of the progression here. So that's basically what I was trying to accomplish here. Now obviously I also am here for all these potions, because this will make my life a lot easier, and also it's just a general good idea. Now with the tier 0 ring I can pick up the tier 1 ring, and that's actually what we have going on right here. Also these guys don't really, actually this isn't, that's awkward. I thought we had, oh man, see how long it's been. I literally don't even know anymore. I do know you get a tier 1 health or tier 1 defense ring, I think. I don't actually know. We'll have to see. Anyway, here's a question right off the bat. Does it go through walls? Can you activate it for... Hold on. Quickly take a look at the top left where my cursor is. Yeah, you see something's hitting the wall. So it's like I can summon it, but it does get stuck in the wall. That's good to know. See, that's right there. It's not really something I knew. It's not what I know. That's not what I knew at all. Also, there is a slight delay, and also you don't get the ring. I'm stupid. Oh well. Anyway, let me have them potions. And why did I not pick this up? Like, just give me this, okay, or whatever. For as long as I'm concerned, there isn't a tier 0 armor. There's a tier 1, as you know. That's all you have. There's tier 1s, and then there's tier more. There's not tier 0 armors like there is for the weapons and shit. So that's basically what we're gonna be doing here. Oh, you actually do get a ring tier 1. Oh well, it is obviously not the one I want. Also, is it a random ring that spawns? Like, I was like, for sure it was gonna be something useful. Like, I thought it was defense, it could have been health, but no, motherfucker just gives me a ring of speed. Oh boy, that's great. Anyway, so we're back. Oh, I thought it was gonna teleport us in the in the realm, but I guess that's not what's gonna happen. Anyway. So yeah, as I said, we're doing a tier by tier experience sort of thingamajig. If we see a tier 8 armor, I cannot pick it up. I guess I could pick it up, but I can't use it. Well, I can't use this because it's rope. Whatever. That's basically what we're doing here. Can't skip tiers. The way you actually manage to progress is you can only pick up the item if it's in your inventory slot. That means if I see obviously a ring tier 2, which with these enemies I will not be seeing that. And also I do have a paralyzed pet for those wondering. I already knew I showed it off a little bit. This is exactly the pet I want for the NE account, by the way. But regardless though, that's a tier 2. See, the only way I can pick this up and actually use it is if I have a tier 1 armor in my inventory. And if I have it, or either in my inventory or already equipped in the main slot, then yeah, I can obviously just pick this up and use it. But now I just kind of have to leave it. The only thing that I can do here is if I miraculously manage to get the tier 1 of like these pirates or something, and then just run back and pray and wish and pray to God that we're gonna have the tier that we want, which obviously might and might not happen. But this is exactly the reason why I wanted to do the pirates anyway, because the pirates obviously they drop the tier 1 garbage, which is what I kind of need right now. Actually, without the tier 1s, I can't really progress. And yeah, I know there are variations of this challenge when, yes, you're not allowed to even like pick up, you know, shit like UTs and STs, but I'm not really playing by those rules. These are kind of my rule set here. I do remember like 6 or 7 or so years ago, I saw somebody do this with like a wizard for the first time, and I remember I was so into the idea that I just wanted to do this ever since. This has become my favorite realm challenge by far. Now you see, I did get the tier 1 armored. Now see if there's still the tier 2 dropped on the ground, which obviously probably isn't, but I don't really know unless I look for it. Of course, I could be looking for it for a long time and not really find it. I don't really know what the cooldown is for the pink bags to disappear. They might be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, a minute. If it's a minute, I'm fucking screwed. But yeah, well, it's most likely gone. That's what we're gonna. That's what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna go with. That's what we're gonna believe. I believe it's gone. Best tip for this challenge, in case you guys are gonna be interested in trying it yourself. Best tip here, of course, is to find a pirate cave, because the pirate cave actually has one very unique feature, especially unique and helpful for this here challenge. See, can't use it, wish I could, but I can't. You always get the tier 1 the tier 1 ability for the class that you are playing with. Tier 2, that's pretty cool, but I would like a tier 2 kendo stick or whatever, tier 2 katana, that's what it's called, yeah. I'm gonna try to stay around. I'm gonna try to stay around and try to fight some more newbie monsters in the hopes that maybe I'll actually manage to find what I'm looking for before it disappears on me, but obviously that might be easier said than done. First things first, I need to kind of find things to kill, which right now does not seem to be the case. Also, there's an ice cave, I don't know why, but there is. So first things first, I don't actually know the range. Let me actually look into this. It's 4.4 max range. So that's interesting. Here's the thing I didn't know. There's a max range. You can also do it closer to your body or even on top of yourself. Or behind you. Or, yeah, just anywhere up until about 4 or so tiles. What is my range? 4.47. So I guess that's a really good indicator for how far I can theoretically land it. Basically right as where my shots end, which of course is not that useful if I'm walking forward, because the shots, obviously I'm catching up to them, so it's a bit harder for me to actually understand the depth, but still, it's a good indicator. These are the things that I didn't know. I said I never really played this class, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. Let me quickly try to get used to this. One other thing that I did not know, obviously, is that you could spawn it closer to your body than the max range. I was kind of under the impression that you can only spawn it at a set amount of distance, and if you spawn it any closer or further, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be the same, and obviously that doesn't really seem to be the case. So that's pretty cool. I'm obviously happy for that. Don't know how useful that will be in the long term, but I mean, we'll see. I'm probably gonna find some sort of a usage for it later, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. There's not really gonna be any limitations on the STs and the UTs and stuff like that. I already mentioned it. So I'm basically just gonna be strolling around looking for basically still either a pirate cave or for somebody to actually give me the tier 2s that I need. That is a tier 4. That's kind of a shame, actually. Then, okay. Sometimes you get really lucky, especially with the earlier. It's actually really hard for me to hit it. There's a tier 2. There you go. Too bad the tier 3 already disappeared like a month ago. Anyway, with the earlier bosses and dungeons, especially like a spider den, if I remember correctly, it's quite usual that you actually get 2 of the tiers you need. Like there's a tier 4 and a tier 5 in the same bag of like the same item, which obviously that's pretty dope. Would love that to happen on camera, because I usually don't really record these. Well, actually that's kind of a lie. I do record them, but then they just sit on my folder and I never do anything with them. Yay! God, I'm procrastinating. Speaking of procrastination, kind of beautifully ties into the next segment. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a little bit burnt out, and also I know next episode for the new account experience that I'm obviously, that's what this channel is maining right now, that's what the main content is. Regardless though, when it comes to ooh, there's a tier 3 and I can actually use it this time. When it comes to the next episode, the episode 66, I wanted to have a lot of pets and shit, and obviously you need to do a whole bunch of trading, and first of all, I just couldn't be bothered, and also I didn't have time. Now, I don't want to be like, oh, yeah, I have so little time and shit, like, oh, let me drink some water real quick. Now, of course, generally speaking, I do have the time still, but see, this is why I love the Pirate Cave. Guaranteed the tier 1 ability drop every time. So now, Obviously, I do mean to come back to the NAE, but I just did not have the time this week to actually come back and do a bunch of trading, AFK or otherwise. I actually had something else going on, and that is obviously tied to my second channel. Now, this is kind of what I'm gonna have to talk about a bit, because it's something that's very real to me, and it's actually the reason why I was unable to manage to play on the NAE account and get the episode 66 to where I wanted. There's a run, don't think I want it, to be honest. Does it give any like benefits or something? No, it just makes you drunk. Oh well. Had enough of that this weekend, thank you very much. Well, anyway, so point is, with my second channel focusing on my music, obviously the channel Venlazappin, you guys might already know it. You might already be a subscriber to that as well. So that's obviously great, but in case you aren't aware, I make music and I do that quite well. Actually, the last song that I uploaded for the 1st of October this month, because I make one song every 1st of the next month, basically. So there's gonna be a next song for the 1st of November, obviously. But the song for the 1st of October, dope. I'll take this. I'll take it. Let me have it right there. Yeah, tier 1, I can swap tier 1 for tier 1, that's basically just as good. I will have to keep the tier 1 so I can pick up a tier 2, but I will be rocking the UT4 for now anyway. The song that I actually uploaded 1st of October, it's called Stress in Mind, and the song actually blew the fuck up. Like, it actually blew up. I can't believe it happened at all, because to be fully honest, yeah, the song right now has 1,500 views. Yeah, I know, 1,500, and that's the second channel with like 15 subscribers. Well, now it has like 39, but basically, yeah, I was very unprepared, and the channel in general, I don't really have an intro for the channel. Like, I didn't actually introduce myself properly in that channel. I do a whole bunch of shoutouts on this channel for those of you that actually listen to my ramblings on the NAE series. Then you guys know, or you at least might know, I talk about this a lot. That's actually, this channel is where I mostly talk about anything I need. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. Obviously the channel, ooh, let me have that, and I can actually jump into the forest maze now. The main, like, talking about when it comes to what I'm gonna be doing on that second channel is actually said here. I do all the planning, I talk about all the relevant stuff here on this channel instead of really the other channel, because I figured this is the channel where people are gonna actually gravitate towards, and I actually have a few subscribers here, so I might as well utilize it. But obviously, now it might not be the case anymore, and as I said, I never actually mentioned on the other second on my music channel. There isn't really a dedicated video focusing around, like, you know, what that channel is supposed to be about and stuff like that. You see, that right there is why I'm here, except I need a katana, obviously. Do I want to have at least 1 or 2 of those speed sprouts? I guess it's not really necessary for me to have it right now. But yeah, so that's what I was actually busy doing, making an introduction video to that right there type of content. So we'll have to see. I mean, obviously I'm not expecting that video to get much attention, but I do want it to be out there because the channel seems to be moving now. With the 1,500 or so views that the song got, I mean, obviously there's a whole bunch of new eyes and stuff, new people joining in. They're confused, they don't know what I'm about. And you might not either, but I did tell you, so you probably do know now. Anyway, so I wanted to make sure that I have at least some sort of a video on that other channel, and that's why I couldn't play on the NAE. I know. But listen, this is actually a series that I wanted to do anyway. It's just this is the best time for me to actually start it. Does he actually spawn new ones if we don't kill them fast enough? He might. Oh well. Let's see if I can do the finishing shot with the Wakizashi. Bam! I can. What do I get? It's a bow. I don't get. Also, T4, I don't know why I thought I had swords. I don't have swords. Good to know. Anyway, I'm not really done with this dungeon. Let me at him. And let me at them little squirrel boys. I know they can drop me what I want. Especially the big boys. Oh well. And yeah, you could say, oh, this is kind of a weird way to play, but listen, it makes me enjoy this game a lot more. There's a lot of weapons, that tiers, and even abilities and stuff like that. A lot of like certain parts of this game, for example, parts like the Midlands or Highlands. Generally speaking, there are places, that's a shuriken, that's not a Wakizachi. I was like, ooh, I'm basically a ninja, I can use a shuriken, right? No. Anyway, I don't know why you are like bright on the screen. I don't get it. Whatever. Would like to find the spider then right now. Regardless though, you actually get to enjoy certain overlooked, so to speak, certain overlooked parts of this game, and you get to, at least I find it, that I actually manage to enjoy them better or more now. We'll see, somebody might be interested in joining me here, they might not. We have a whole bunch, a lot of nothing in here. With my pet, obviously, and this Wakizachi. I mean, listen, 250 damage to 350 damage, it's quite busted, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really used to it still, but once I get the hang of it, it's obviously great. I mean, yeah, the range is kind of shit, but then again, I have another question though. What if I'm... like, if I could be behind like a structure and still spawn it? Okay, that's pretty cool. Does it do damage though? Because I don't know why it wouldn't. It does. Okay. You can kind of use it over walls and stuff. Like, it's kind of like wall hacking. Or not really wall hacking, because you can't track. I mean, you can track, whatever. It's more like no clipping, in the sense where you can no clip your weapon and shit. That's pretty cool. It's in layman's terms, in correct terms, it's just, it's a disjointed hitbox. Like, see, there's enemies over the wall, but I don't really care. They can still catch these hands. That's what's actually pretty cool about this. And we'll see if certain types of structures, like these here trees, actually, for those that didn't know, they're not really counted as like blocks, like regular blocks. You can actually shoot through them, which I'm also just now realizing, but whatever, still. It's that means you can actually spawn the entire, if you saw it, you can actually spawn the entire thing inside of the walls here. Just kind of scary, to be honest. For the enemies, I mean, like, motherfucker, I can spawn my shit inside of a wall, like, you can't even, like, bro. Let's not get quieted here, that's not what this video is about. But yeah, I think I'll do like one episode of NAE, one other episode of this. We'll see how we do. We'll have to see, wait and see. Let me quickly position my pet nicely so that it's ready for the clapping of this boss's life right now. There's a bit of a delay before the actual thingamajig spawns, which actually is quite difficult for me to wrap my head around now. There's like a half a second delay before it actually appears. Obviously, this is kind of the not so nice part of this here challenge. You kind of have to miss out on stuff like that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna teleport to this person because he's a bright boy. I don't know why he's a bright boy. Somebody tell me why he's a bright boy. He's like an influencer or some shit? Is that what it's about? Well, fuck them influencers, you know what I'm saying? I guess it depends. I'm gonna have to actually move up a tier. No longer interested in the lowlands. They can't really drop me much good. I'm gonna have to farm the Midlands for a while now. See if this guy is actually... yeah, he's... but I think this... okay, actually we do have this boy in here. That's nice. Do I want to waste my time with another... I've already been here too. Oh yeah, they actually respawn now. I forgot. Actually, we have a helper here, so... with this guy's help, we can surely do it so much faster. Like, obviously. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway though, I don't know what can drop shit. I know some enemies can, but these don't appear to drop anything at all. I know I got one pink bag from this here dungeon the last time I was here, like 2 seconds ago. I don't know what dropped it though. I think it was one of the bigger, like, purple boys. Well, half the dungeon enemies are purple. Fuck. Okay, come on. Pet in position. Okay, let's not die. And yeah, okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna probably piss this guy off. Actually, he can't use any of it. Oh well, neither can I. I don't know why I'm here. I mean, this boss can drop some nice stuff, but not all the time. Only if he feels like it, and he clearly didn't feel like it, damn. You know, a part of me is like that. I kind of want to just keep the... Oh, I forgot I already threw it away. Shit. Yeah, I was thinking about keeping a tier 1 katana, but you know, the kendo stick, but... Well, it's already gone, so I guess I can't keep it anymore. That's weird. Who threw it away? Who was it? Huh? Point hands. Stand up. Show yourself. Ah, whatever. We'll see. Oh yeah, let's not do the Moonlight Village. I've been there once and I don't want to do that again. Thank you very much. Right now the progression is basically as follows. I'm gonna try my best to find a spider den, because spider dens, they are great for tiers, all sorts of tiers really, and a lot of different types of enemies spawn it too. This challenge will kind of get you understanding what sort of an enemy drops what. Those two spiders, they better drop me what I want. I would like to do at least one before this video ends. Sulfurous wetland, I'm not interested in that, to be honest. One good strategy that I used sometimes is actually going for Urgles. Urgles spawn a lot of spider dens, yeah. You'd think these your spiders would as well, but they don't. I don't know why. They're literally spiders. Like, come on, man. Nope. It's fine. Whatever. We'll have to wait and see. There is a whole bunch of nothing in here. It's not what I'm interested about. Not interested in. I don't want to go to Highlands just yet. This might not be the best place for me to stay right now. Not because I'd get overrun, but obviously because, well, I'm probably not gonna get the items I'm looking for anyway. Right now, that still is a shuriken. Yep, that was a shuriken the last time I looked at it, and it's still a shuriken. Cool. I'm glad I know that now. Please spawn me the godforsaken. Doesn't want to do it. 27 minutes into this recording. It's already kind of long. See if I can snipe him. I can. Yep, another shuriken. Dope. Those guys also can drop it. See if they do it though. Oh, that's not a tier 4. I need a tier 4 now. That was a tier 5. Unfortunate. So that was a Sphinx here. Not like I'm too interested in that anyway. What is this? A tier 5. Okay. I could utilize this, because at least this is not gonna disappear. This is gonna stay here. So if I remember where the fuck this was, maybe... Oh, actually, hold on. Actually, maybe the other tier 5 armor can actually still be here somewhere. Yes, it is. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. This is the only way that you can do this if you ever get in such a situation. I would really like right now to get a tier 4 katana, because obviously then I could pick up that tier 6, and I don't really want to go away and stop recording until I get it, because I will obviously never be coming back here otherwise, unless somebody jacks it from that chest. But I don't know who wants it. You know, who would want a tier 5 katana? I could theoretically trade it for a spider then if I do manage to find one, but that's kind of the question. There's so many of those souls, I'm scared it's gonna spawn like the Moonlight Village on top of me. Not interested in that. Wow, where is anything? Where are enemies? The only thing I see are these ghosts. I'm not interested in ghosts anymore, man. No longer a ghostbuster, man. I left my previous profession behind. Come on, I know you can drop it. There's another tier 5. Don't really want it. Come on. At least I'm not in a rush though. I know I can come back to that. I can come back to that one whenever I feel like it. Except, of course, if I leave the realm. Then I won't have it on my map. And if I don't have it on my map, I'm gonna forget how to get here. Or they close this realm, which also would suck. Unless they already closed it, which I don't actually know if they did. Still getting used to... Hold on. That's a tier 2. There you go. Crimson Wakizachi. Alright, we're moving up in the world. That's dope. I haven't gotten a better ring yet, but... This already has multiple shots, but the other one did too, I think. Another tier 5. This one has 3 shots. Yeah, I think we went from 2 to 3 just now, which is pretty cool. And yeah, with those shots, it's a lot easier to aim it. I'm just generally super bad at aiming this so far anyway. We'll have to see how I manage to get used to it. Right now, I'm not really trying to use it. guess my main mistake, my main issue right now is I'm not using it in every opportunity. I do have a really good magic kill pet, so I obviously can use it a lot more if I just remember to do that, which I'm a doofus, so I don't. Come on, spawn me the spider then. I will take it over the TF4. And if I'm not mistaken, the range... Oh, hold on, that is 6 point... Yo, wait, hold on. Now what the fuck do you mean 6.3 range? How long it travels for? Or like how far you can spawn it away from yourself? Oh, max cast range 4.4. Never mind, I'm dumb. That still is the same. Okay, well, see, you learn something new every day. That's kind of what I'm doing this here video. Oh well, it seems that it's gonna be stubborn. This game's gonna be really stubborn, doesn't want to give it to me. So I'm gonna have to cut it here. I'm gonna have to cut it, but I'm gonna keep recording. I do wanna keep recording until I get it, unless I get it in like 2 seconds. But either way, that's not looking likely. So this is gonna be part 1, and we're gonna have to. I'll see you in part 2, I guess. It's for me. It's gonna be an instant. For you, you're gonna have to wait. Make sure to show some love in the comment section if you actually are interested in a follow-up to this.